Hey class, I wanted to make a video of the chapter 5 example. This will be similar to problem number 5, 15A. I think it's the last problem on the homework, but this will help you kind of show how you do it. Okay, so required to analyze the following adjustments and enter them on the worksheet. So the ending inventory of supplies on November 30 is 192. Unexpired insurance as of November 30 is 819. Okay. And depreciation expense on van is 285. And then wage earned but not paid as of November 30 is 185. So these are these are what's done at the end of the month. Okay. So keep in mind this November 30, 192. Okay, so cash, let's take a look at cash, see if anything happens to cash. There's no adjustments, so we'll put 0 in there. There's no debits or credits because there's no adjustments. It's going to be, let's see, we'll have a debit balance of 984. Okay, no adjustments here as well. Okay. Remember, cash does not go to the income statement. Okay, so we'll have a debit balance of 984 here. Okay, then there's going to be no balance in here as well because we're going to have a 984. So account receivable, let's see, account receivable. Account receivable will be, we didn't make any adjustments here. Okay. Ending inventory of supplies. Okay, supplies is what we're going to need to look at. So this will be 0. Our adjustments will be, so there shouldn't be anything in the adjustments. So it should just show 577 because it's a debit, 0 here, 0 here. Accounts receivable does not go on the income statement as well. So this will be 577. This will be 0. So now we have a supplies. Okay, now keep in mind, this one says our ending inventory is 192. Okay, so if you think about this, okay, so we're going to need to make an adjustment. Okay, so we're going to need to go from 572. Hang on one second. Let me grab my calculator. Okay, so we'll need to make an adjustment here. So 562. Okay, and then minus 192. The reason why I minus is we're going to need to make an adjustment. Okay, so it has a debit balance, so we're not going to do anything with a debit, but we are going to credit it for 370. Okay, because remember, the ending balance in this account is going to be 192. So how do we get to 192? Well, 562 minus 370 gives us 192. So this will be 0 there, 0 here. Remember, our supplies does not go to the income statement. Okay, so our supplies balance is going to be 192 and then 0 on this one. Okay, all right, moving right along. Prepaid insurance. Okay, so now they're saying unexpired remaining insurance as of November 30, 819. So our balance, our unadjusted trial balance is going to be 819. So we're going to end up at 819. Okay, so we go 1306. 1306 minus 819 gives us 487. So we use $487 of it this month. So 1306 minus 487 gives us 819. Okay, we didn't have anything in our credit for unadjusted trial balance, nothing in income statement, nothing in our no debit or credit income statement. So then now we have 819 on the balance sheet for prepaid insurance. Okay, and then 0 here as well. Depreciation expense on van. Okay, now this is a expense. Okay, so let's see, there's going to be nothing under we're not going to debit or credit anything on the van. Okay. There's going to be nothing on here, nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here. Oh wait, hang on. Our adjusted balance is going to be 5755. Okay. 57555. Okay. 0 here. This isn't going to the income statement. This is going to be 5755. Okay. It's going to be 0 here as well. Now our accumulated depreciation. Okay, remember we're adding to this. So this is going to be, we're going to add depreciation here because it's going to be an expense of 285. Okay. So we're going to make an adjustment of 285. Okay, so and then we're going to have a balance in here of 285 because think about this, that 285, that's going to be, this is a contra asset, so it's going to decrease it. Okay, so this will go to, this doesn't go into our income statement, doesn't go in our income statement, the expense does. Okay, this will be 0 because we're going to have a credit balance in this of 285. Okay, so if we went 5755 minus 285, that's would be the value of our van. Okay, anything with accounts payable, nothing for accounts payable, so this will be 0. Oh, I better put 0 in here as well. 0 in here as well. Okay, so this will be, we're not doing anything with accounts payable. So this will be this will be 0. This will be 946. Okay, we'll just bring that total over. Okay, and then over here, this accounts payable does not go on the income statement as well. So we're gonna have a credit balance here. So this will be 946. Okay, wages payable, says wages earned but not paid. So this is gonna go to wages payable. So it starts at 0. Now this will be 0 here, but we're going to put it in for 185. Okay, so 0 here, now we're gonna be 185. Okay. So it's going to a payable. That's why we have a payable there. Okay, that'll be 0. Keep in mind, this is a payable. That's why we're not putting on the income statement yet. Okay, so this will be 0. Payable will be 185. Okay, now capital, nothing changed with capital here. So we're not making no adjustments because nothing was withdrawn. Actually, withdrawn are over here, but our capital is still the same. Let's double check. Yep, that'll be good. So our capital account has a credit balance of 9862. Okay. Capital goes to our income statement, but this will be 9862. Okay. Balance sheet 0. And right here will be 9862. Oh, this will be 0. Sorry. Okay, because the capital goes on your balance sheet. So nothing here, we didn't make any adjustments with our drawing. Drawing means that you're withdrawing money. So our balance is gonna, well, our balance will be 561. 0 here. So our income statement, nothing here as well. 561 here. 0 there. Okay. Delivery fees, we didn't make any adjustments on delivery fees, and this will be 0 here, but keep in mind, we're going to put this over here, 2621. Now this will go to our income statement. Okay. All right. So fees, this will go, it has a credit balance of 2621. Notice we didn't make any adjustments here. Okay. And then this will be 0 here because this does not go to our revenues. Our delivery fee revenue does not go to our balance sheet. Okay. Wages expense will be 0 here. Okay, now keep in mind we had a wage up here, but we didn't put it in our as an expense. Okay, we didn't put that in. All right, we didn't put that in there yet because it went to a payable. Notice this is wages earned but not paid. That's why you went to a payable up here. Right here, wages payable 185. So wages expense, there's no adjustments there. We will have a balance of 1811. 0 here. Also, this will go 1811 on our income statement. That's going to be 0. This does not go on the balance sheet as well. Advertising expense 0 because we didn't make any adjustments. Now we are going to have a debit balance of 3 388, nothing here, 388 here, 0 here. This does not go on the balance sheet as well. Okay, it goes to the income statement. Rent expense will be 0, no adjustments, but we'll have an 852 debit balance. Okay, 852 goes to the balance sheet, not the balance sheet, it goes to the income statement. Okay, so we're going through filling these out. Supplies expense. Now, our supplies, remember we expensed it out up here. Okay, so we did made an adjustment of 370. So we have to do the other adjustment. Remember, we have a debit, we have a credit. Well, we're going to put it as a debit down here of 370. That's the adjustment. Nothing on the other side. And this goes to expensing it. So this will have a 370 balance here. 0 here. Now this goes to their income statement for 370, nothing here. Doesn't go to the balance sheet. Okay, so keep those categories lined up. Let me make this a little bit so you can see better. Okay. Phone expense, nothing, no adjustments. Our balance is 220. Okay, and then we're taking that to the income statement, not the balance sheet. Insurance expense, did we have insurance? Supplies, insurance, okay. Now our insurance, we made an adjustment of 487. So our 487, we got to have to do a debit balance of 487 down here for our insurance. 487. Okay, that's our adjustment. So now we're gonna have a balance of 487 in insurance expense. 0 here. 487 goes to our income statement. Okay. Now right here, we put 0. Okay. Remember our revenues minus expenses closes out to our retained earnings, and retained earnings closes out to our balance sheet up here. So that's the flow through. Repairs expense, we didn't have any adjustments. The balance is going to be 323. Okay, the 0 for credit here. Now our balance on our income statement would be 323. Nothing here, not the balance sheets. There's 0 balance there. Oil and gas expense 90, no adjustments. Okay, now we do right here, we have to put that as a balance of $90. And this goes to this is our adjusted trial balance. This is a balance after we make these adjustments on the adjustment debit and credit columns. Okay, 0 here, 0 here. These don't go to the balance sheet. Depreciation expense van. Now we got to come up here and look at our depreciation and see how much we depreciated. 285. Remember, we have a debit, we have to have a credit. So that's how it equals out. So we're going to have to do 285 it down here as an expense. Our adjustment is going to be 285. Nothing in our credit. So our balance is going to be 285. Our adjusted trial balance. Okay, 0 here. So then on our balance sheet or our income statement, we'll put 285. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing there. Okay, so a balance is here. Now we just got to see if these add up. Okay, let's see. 370, prepaid insurance of 487, wages payable 185. Okay, where did we need to make an adjustment somewhere? Wages. Okay, I think we needed to put this here because here's our wages payable. This will be 185. Okay, so with that, we need to increase this. So 118. Notice how I missed something. 1811 plus 185 adjustment will be 1996. 1996. Okay, 1996. Okay, that was our adjustment, and that's still on the income statement. All right, did we do the 370? 370, good. 487, 487, 285, 285, 185, 185. Okay, so these should equal. Okay, so let's double check. Start from the top. Any adjustments in here? So we'll add the debits first. 185 plus 370 plus 487 plus 285 equals 1327. 1327. Okay, here's where This is why double entry accounting is so cool and important. 370, all I'm doing is adding the credit column now. 370 plus 487 plus 285 plus 185. Wow, that'll, oh, that's all of them. So 1327. Okay, so those two columns balanced, that equals. Okay, now we got to go to our adjusted trial balances, see if these equal down here. Okay, so 984 plus 577 plus 192 plus 819 plus 5755 plus 561 plus 1996 plus 388 plus 852 plus 370 plus 220 plus 487 plus 323 plus 90 plus 285 equals, I have 15,226. Okay. Now I got to add the credit column on this side now. Okay, this is where double entry accounting is important. 285 plus, and I'm right here, 946 plus 185 plus 9862 plus 2621. Okay, that equals 13,899. Okay, so notice there's a difference there. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to find where that difference is at, because notice how over here these equaled here. Okay, these equaled here. So I got to figure out where these are. Let me make sure. So we got to go through. Okay, let me add. So I got to go to this debit column. 984 plus 577 plus 192 plus 819 plus 5755 plus 561 1996 388 852 370 220 487 323 90 285 13,899. Okay, 13,899. Okay, those are the same, but just to make sure, let's go through and add up the credit column in the adjusted trial balance as well. You just always got to double check. 285 plus 946 plus 185 plus 9862 plus 2621. Okay, equals 13,899. Okay, so finally I got that to balance. Okay, see that balanced. So we're good now. Now our income statement. Our income statement right here, our total is the easy one. Our fees is 2691, 2621. Boom, just like that. Now we got to add up our debit in our income statement. So 1996 plus 388 plus 8. 1996 plus 388 plus 852 plus 370 plus 220 plus 487 plus 323 plus 90 plus 285 equals 5011. Okay, so notice there's a difference there between your income. Let me just double check. Delivery fees, wages, expense, good. 370, 220, 87, 47. Okay, these are all expenses. Okay, that's an expense, good. Okay, expense, good. Expense, good. Okay, All right, well, I guess there's a difference there. So if you think about that, 2621 minus 5011 will give us a balance of 2390. Or actually, I should put a negative, or I wonder if it's going to want this. Oh, so it's going to be a negative then. Okay. Okay, this will be the difference between those two is going to be hang on, let me see. We have that's what I'm saying is a net loss. This will be 0. Okay. So the difference between those two double check here now. Here we'll get to those in just a bit. Let me add this balance sheet column up. 984 plus 577 plus 192 plus 819 plus 5755 plus 561 equals 8888. Okay. Now our credit 285 plus 946 plus 185 plus 9862 equals 1178. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let's double check this now. Okay. These don't necessarily add up. So, okay, so let's figure out what's going on. I'm just going to add the balance sheet columns one more time. 984 plus 577 plus 192 plus 819 plus 5755 plus 561. Okay, that is correct. 8,888. Okay, let me add the credit now. 285 plus 946 plus 185 plus 9862 11 170. No, hang on, 278. Okay, let's double. Notice there was a difference. I got to double check that again. 285 plus 946 plus 185 plus 9862 equals 11278. Okay, so notice there's a difference there. Okay. Okay, and the reason why is we're finding money. Notice there's a difference there because there's a negative here. Okay, there's a difference here. So we have a net loss. Okay, 2390. So our 2390 here, this is where this comes in. You put a 0 here, 11278 here. So when we add these two up, 888 plus 2390 gives us 11278. Okay, notice that balances. Okay, all right, so this will give us 2621 here. And then if we had a net loss, this will give us, let me double check, 5011 minus 230 gives us 2621. 2621. Okay. Notice how those equal right there. But this is a negative. So let's check our work. See if we did this correct. All right. So for the most part, we did okay. All right. So we got to look at what's wrong right here. Okay. So, all right. I see what's wrong. This needs to be 0 here. This one needs to be 2390, 2390. This will give us 5011, and this will give us 5011. Okay. Notice there's a debit and a credit here. But these add up. Let's see if that works. Okay, there it is. Okay, notice I had a debit and a debit here. Well, when you have a debit, you have to have a credit. Okay, so that's how it ended up balancing out. So we ended up having a net loss of $2,390. So this is what it would look like. Okay, so we did balance, we got all those green check marks. So that's kind of what this problem, PR problem number 5, problem 5.15a guided algorithm. So take a look at that. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. Okay, all righty, we're all good.